Welcome to the long-awaited series, What If Deku Had the Gasha No Me? Thank you for getting the, I believe it was on Roger's crew, to, 100, last time I checked, 111, 112, somewhere around there. That means that y'all really want, what if? Oh, crap, I actually had this what if in thought, but I kind of forgot it. That means that y'all really want, what if, Luffy, I'm just trying to think of a what if on the fly. Yeah, I'm out of ideas, kids.
I'm sorry. I had a great what if, and then you see what happened was, yeah. I have a sponsorship.
We'll actually get to that sponsorship at the end of the video. Now, it's not like an actual, real sponsorship, and no one's really getting any, no one's really gaining anything except for the person who's being sponsored. And I also have the Subscriber of the Month award. Yes, we are now adding that. So, yeah. Let's start off this video. Oh yeah, I remember it. What if, that means that y'all must really want Kaido's backstory, which if this video gains tons of views, which I'm sure it will, because it's what if Deku had the gasha no Mi, and videos like that get a lot of views, and plus One Piece Stampede was so recent, so this should get a lot of clicks, a lot of views. So yeah, without further ado, let's start off this what if. Don't expect this what if to be too long, because I know it's not like all those other videos. It's probably gonna be 5-6 minutes, 7 minutes at most. So let's start off this what if, not wasting any time. Now, first let me explain Deku's type. Deku is a child who actually loves strength. Deku loves to show his strength, and he loves to be the strongest and the number one. Now, what Deku is also affiliated with are crews. Deku, yes, he is a cool kid, but he has a crew with Bakugo being, his BIT. With Bakugo basically being his bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna put that editing effect. But with Bakugo actually being his subordinate / chich. So, I know what I'm gonna do. We are going to make Bakugo a girl. Let's just start off this. What if we see Deku as he's playing with a girl with blonde hair that is kind of short. As she looks at Deku and she says, "Yeah, so here's my quirk." And Deku's eyes then turn a greenish blue color, and his arm then emits greenish electricity. As then the girl, who is now known to be as Bakita, and says, "Whoa, Deku, is that your quirk?" "Yeah, I think so." As they were playing with a couple of toys and stuff, and they got broken. Now, let's just say for some reason they brought the entire darn play box. You know when you're a 5-year-old and then your parents have probably bought you so much toys that you have to dedicate those toys to a play box. So if you want, that happened to me. I had a good amount of toys and I had to dedicate them to a play box. So what would happen? So let's just say, if you don't have a play box in the My Hero Academia world, you're stupid, or you're weird, or something's wrong with you, or your child is weird. So yeah, let's just say that. And we didn't see as Deku, he's kind of in a room by himself. Now, this is not going to be Law's ability. What if Deku had the Ape no Mi is a month from now? So yeah. As we then see, as Deku then looks at Kachan, she's not moving. But Deku then sees stuff moving towards him. And to Kachan, let's just go to Kachan's perspective. She sees Deku perfectly fine. But it's like a split second in time. Like, time is completely stopped. So when, like, they're just... Deku, like, Kachan's just talking and, you know? And Kachan actually sees as... It's like a blitz, like, at the speed of light to Kachan. As Deku then unfreezes time. As Deku... Let's just say he's wearing that same green shirt he was wearing in the same timeline when Bakugo was bullying the little girl. We're just gonna call her Kachan. Now, yeah, that's her nickname, Kachan. As we didn't see, as Deku has some plastic / metal scraps around his arm with two boxing gloves. And on his other arm, the same. As Deku's entire body is now built out in metal. As Deku just looks at himself, he then stops time again using his quirk. As all of this metal around his body then moves straight to his arm. Well, metal / plastic. Then moves in stress / rock. Then moves straight to his arm. As now Deku says, "Whoa, this is so cool!" And let's just say there are a couple of standbyers. And the local bully, he actually bullies on younger kids, and he is in elementary at the age of 9. As he walks up to Deku and Kachan, and he says, "Hey, brat, I see your arms. You're nothing but an idiot." Oh, yeah. Let's just say this dude's ability is... he can shoot cards from his hands. No, he can shoot pencils from his hands. As he then puts his hand out, and he then, like, shoots 2 pencils at Deku to try and scratch him. And Deku just looks as time stops. No. Wait. Now that I'm thinking about it, this ability is way too overpowered at this point. Time stops. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so we're actually not going to do that. As we then see Deku just move his fist. So basically, Deku can't hurt anybody when his time stops. Neither can he really move. All he can do is attract stuff and get stuff, like as armor. He can't really, or suck up stuff. As he then puts his hand in front, and he completely sucks the pencils right into his arm. As then, he then rushes at the big bully and he says, "Back off, big bully!" And he just punches the bully in his face with an iron gauntlet. Let's just say Deku's punches, they pack a punch, if you know what I mean. As the bully then drops to the ground, as his 2 coolies or his 2 guys then barge up on Deku as they say, "You're dead, kid." And let's just say they just have some no-name quirks. One just sprays ink at Deku. Oh no, that's way too overpowered. One just sprays leaves at Deku as Deku easily just flows these away. As let's just say one has a weak water quirk. As he then while Deku's about to attack him, he then douses some water on Deku, which he knows that this isn't really gonna do anything. He's just scared and he has to do something to protect himself. As then all of Deku's scraps then start to get loose as they then fall to the ground. As the bully then looks at Deku and he says, "Oh, I see how you do things. So your weakness is water, brat." As Deku then reattracts the objects, he then puts all of the toy objects into one arm. As he then smashes it he then tries to smash it right into the big bully. As then the big bully then spews water from his mouth. Yeah, let's just say the big bully can spew water from his mouth. Like, don't worry, he'll be like the 19th hero, like, in Deku's future. As he then spews water at Deku's arm. As Deku's arm then just, like, all the stuff just drops. And they're out of Deku's control as long as they're wet now. The bully then walks up to Deku as he says, "This is for my two friends," and his two friends are just back there as they're just groaning in pain with their injuries. As the bully's about to punch Deku, Kachan then jumps up as she grabs the bully's hand, flipping the bully's entire body, using a explosion to push her off of the ground to, like, flip his entire body. As she then slams him right into the ground. As Kachan then sets off about 6 explosions in his face, which does a little heat damage to the bully and knocks the bully out. As let's just say there were a couple kids from their school who saw this, and they were in amazement. As Bakugo and Kachan, they have to go to the principal's office for what they did. They don't really get, like, they get a little warning, like, don't use your quirk, kids. They don't get, like, yeah, we're gonna be suspending you for about a day. Nah, they don't get anything like that. They're just little kids. As we then see, as Deku is standing right in front of the one and only. Oh, wait, what the frick am I talking about? I'm already thinking into the future with this what if. I'm just talking, but I'm thinking into the future with this what if. So, it seems like I have a little bit of extra time. So, yeah, this video is not actually going to be that short. It's probably because I thought that I was going to have to end it, because there's a signal that, it doesn't matter. But we didn't see Deku. As, he graduates from the academy, blah, 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 blah. Who gives a fracking dang? We didn't see Deku, as he's now 15. Deku is a toned boy. No, Deku is shredded, but he's not buffed. No, wait, shredded is like a buff version of ripped. Okay, Deku is ripped. Like, he's a lean version of ripped. Wait, that is what ripped is. Deku's ripped, okay? Yeah, Deku's just ripped. Okay. Let's just get that one out of the way. Because I was saying shredded, like shredded was small, but Deku's ripped. As we can see, as someone is calling up his phone. Now, Kachan is actually a little toned, wanting to keep a little bit of her composure and stuff like that. As Deku then answers, and he says, "Hey, babe." As Kachan then says, what did I tell you about calling me that? Call me by my regular name." "Okay, babe." As she just fuses as Deku hears a couple of explosions in the background. "So, when you coming over?" Not right now. I'm at the gym." "Oh, well, that sucks. I had a slight surprise for you," as she says it in a seductive voice, as Deku then blushes, and he then drops the weights. He then gets out of the gym, and they're saying, "Wait, I thought you had an appointment until 1 o'clock. It's 12:50. There's a little something or a little treat that I might be getting soon." As the gym member, like the guy who works at the gym is, let's just say he's one of Deku's goons. As Steven says, "Okay. I'll just meet it up with my boss. I'll fill in the extra minutes for you." As Deku then goes off, we then see as Deku's at Kachan's house. So y'all better start focusing, because this is the only pun pun in this video. So yeah. We then see as Deku and Kachan. Deku closes the door and him and Kachan then embrace in a kiss. As Deku picks up Kachan, he then grabs her butt, which is pretty. It's a decent sized butt, and it's pretty squishy too. As he lays her down on the couch, he then takes off her shirt and her pants/leggings as he slides his shirt and pants off along with another being or object. As this is where the scene ends. I can't go too deep for YouTube reasons, so yeah, that's all y'all get. As we then see the next day, Deku wakes up with Kachan right in his arm. Kachan then opens her eye. Deku then starts to get up as Kachan then opens her eyes as she says, What Oh. Last night was fun as she just twirls her hand on Deku's abs. Deku just smirks as Kachan feels this warm vibration, embracing it. As Deku gets up and he says, well, we gotta go to school. And I should probably tell you, Kachan. What is it? Is it a girl? No, nothing like that, but you should probably tell your parent. I know I don't. Like, we ended this conversation a long time ago. My parents don't need to know what I have or what I've rented. As we get a little information that, okay, it's 5 months into the UA acceptance letter, or it's 5 months before the UA exams. So yeah. We didn't see as Deku then goes out on the road to get some milk. But this time, he actually comes back. Okay? This Deku, or this man actually comes back. It's just, he doesn't have a child. So, yeah. He went to go get some milk. As Deku comes back, because the milk at their house was rotten. Because, well, Kachan has been trying to keep a low profile, already helping her parents pay the bills a little bit. So, yeah. She's been juggling extra hours, and that's why she actually gave Deku that special treat. Because, well, she hasn't seen him for actually the past 2 weeks. Kachan is always in business hours, and Deku's never able to see her because of, well, her schedule and his schedule. But Deku all knows it'll change when they get to UA. As Deku then leaves this perspective of thought, as we then skip 5 months into the future, as we see Deku standing in front of a gate. We also see Kachan standing in front of her gate. As they then say simultaneously, let's do this. And they then run out as soon as the gate opens. Deku then runs around a couple of bots, waiting for people to destroy them. He then puts his hand on the ground, as then time sort of stops, and all of the objects then come floating to Deku, as Deku looks like an entire robot, kind of. Skin covered in everything. Like, let's just say he looks like the green version of... He looks like a, iron version of Hulk. So the video footage from the last 2 videos that I were supposed to upload for this would have got deleted. So the subscriber of the month is King Abe, and the sponsorship is King Abe. I want you to go over, because he's most likely going to comment down below in the comment section and not flood, but subscribe to his YouTube channel. Well, yeah, that's the end of the video, because I can't get back that footage. And the footage wasn't anything important. We just saw him take up metal scraps and look like a robot galactic version of the Hulk, and then punch down on like one robot, clash its fists together, and say, "Let's do this." So it wasn't really anything good at the